Hello everybody, welcome to Master DevOps YouTube channel. My name is Naman and in today's video we are going to start a new course on AWS Cloud Computing. So without directly diving into cloud computing, we should understand what is the traditional method and how the cloud improves that. So without any further ado, let's dive into the contents of today's video. So these are the contents. First, we'll understand what is the traditional computing. Then we'll understand why cloud computing. Then we'll understand why only AWS that we are going to learn. Why not GCP, Azure and other clouds that are available in the market. Then we'll sign up on the AWS console and understand how the console looks like. So now let us understand how the traditional computing works. Let me give you an analogy so that you can understand it better. Let us say there is an organization who wants to get their application live. So to get their application live, they have to put it on a server, right? So to get the servers, they'll have to either deploy it somewhere or to get the servers on premise. So in the traditional computing, it has to be on premise always because there was no cloud. So what used to happen is people used to get the servers on premise. After that, since the servers are coming on premise, you have to pay a lot of money as capex, which is capital expenditure. Now a lot of money goes in setting up the infrastructure, networking, and more stuff. Next, you cannot be available 24/7, so you have to hire someone who will be available monitoring your servers and applications. Next, we'll have to make sure that the scalability is intact. Let us say today you have a traffic of 100k visitors, tomorrow it reaches 200k, and after 10 days it goes to 1 million. So what will you do? You'll have to keep on increasing the server size as per the audience that is coming. Next comes the software licensing. So whenever you go and buy any kind of license, you'll understand that it comes server-wise license. So it is a server-based license, and since you are increasing the servers, you have to buy more and more licenses to accommodate your servers, which can again be more hefty on your pocket. Next, we have geographical constraints. So let us say if you want to set up your server in India, you have a data center, you have your servers here, you can do it. But what if you want to set up the servers in USA? You'll have to go there, buy more servers and then set up there. It will be a very, very hectic task. Next, we have security and compliance. A lot of websites which include medical, government and other applications, they have to be highly compliant to the policies. But when you are setting up your data centers, there are chances that you might miss something. And here is why cloud plays a very, very important role in compliance and security. So now let us understand why should we use cloud computing. First of all, it converts your CAPEX, which is capital expenditure, to OPEX, which is operational expenditure. In CAPEX, you have to spend money in advance to set up your servers. But when it comes to cloud, you can convert your money into operational expenditure, wherein when you have to pay for the resources that you are using. You don't have to pay for anything. You don't have to pay for setting up the servers. You don't have to pay for networking, setting up your infra, nothing. That is all done by cloud, and you just have to pay for the servers that you are using. Next, it is highly scalable. So today you want to run 2 virtual machines, you can do that. And day after tomorrow, if you want to use 10 virtual machines, you can use that. So the day you are using less virtual machines, you pay less. The day you are using more virtual machines, you pay more. This is how cloud works, and it is very, very flexible. Next, we have global presence. As I told you that if you have servers set up in India, you will not be able to set up the servers in USA unless you buy and go there, or you go there and buy, vice versa. But when it comes to cloud has global presence, and you can easily launch instances anywhere in the world that cloud allows you to. Be it USA, Germany, wherever you want, you can easily do that. Next, we have disaster recovery. In case your data gets lost or the availability zone you are putting your data in goes down, cloud guarantees you data back according to their plans, and hence your data is recovered and stored back. Next is flexibility. As I told you that the infra is highly scalable. You can easily scale up, easily scale down. So cloud is very, very flexible as per your requirement. Next up is collaboration. Cloud-based collaboration tools and applications can easily help you to work together seamlessly regardless of your physical location. Next up, we have security. As I told you, security plays a very, very important role when it comes to setting up your servers. And there are chances that you can miss at some places which can be really very tiring and hectic for you sometimes. But when it comes to cloud, they handle all your security part, they handle all your compliance part, so that you don't have to worry about any kind of security issues and you can focus on your application. Next up is resource efficiency. Cloud services are designed for resource efficiency, which means you can easily optimize your infrastructure usage, reduce waste, and improve overall energy efficiency. Next up is elasticity. As I told you by giving an example, if your traffic increases drastically, you can easily auto scale your instances. They can help you reduce your downtime. Next up is updates. Cloud providers handle infrastructure maintenance and software updates, ensuring that you can access the latest features and security patches without the need for manual intervention because the physical infra is in cloud's hand. You don't have access to it. Next, we should understand why only use AWS, why not other cloud providers that are available in the market. So the simple reason for that is it is the one of the biggest cloud provider that was launched in 2006 with S3 as the first service. It is very easy to use when it comes to the cloud console that is provided by AWS. Next, the performance the AWS gives is unmatchable and the resource efficiency that it gives is top notch. Next, it is very cost efficient. When it comes to the services like S3, you easily get economies of scale, wherein if you store a large amount of data, you get discounts for storing the data on S3. Next, the security. AWS invests heavily in security and compliance measures with a wide array of tools and services designed to help organizations to protect the data and meet regulatory requirements. So that is why AWS has a web page called AWS Artifact, where they have all the documents available related to compliance and security, where you can access them, and if required for application, you can directly refer to them. So now let us move to the AWS Management Console, sign up on AWS, and understand how things work. So to sign up on Amazon AWS, we need to go to aws.amazon.com. You'll get the link in the description, or you can simply Google it. And on the top right, you'll see two buttons, sign in and create an AWS account. Since we don't have an account, we'll click on create an AWS account. After you click here, you will see a page where it asks you the root user email address. Make sure you have access to this email address because Amazon will ask you to verify it. Secondly, never lose access to this email address. In case you lose the access, you will lose access to the AWS account. So never lose the access. So I'll just quickly enter my email address. After I enter my email address, it will ask me the AWS account name. So I'll just type master DevOps as well. Click on verify email address. Now it will ask me a security check. Okay, so now it has sent me a verification code on my email address. Let me quickly check it. Okay, so after I have entered, it will ask. It says that it's your has email address has been verified. Cool. Now we need to create a root user password. It has to be strong because if anybody has the access to your AWS account, he'll have access to all your infrastructure that you might have created. So let me just create a strong password and then continue. Okay, so now it says how you want to use it, business or personal. I'll use it for personal as of now. I'll enter my details, my phone number, which I'll hide. Next, the country, my address, okay. So after I have entered all the details, I'll just click I have read the terms and conditions, click on continue again. Now it will ask you the debit or the credit card number, which you have to use in case if you go above the AWS free tier, the amount will be deducted from your billing information that you provide. So I'll just quickly enter the details. So now after the card verification has been done, it will ask you to confirm your identity using text message or a voice call. You'll have to provide the number and then it will send you a text message or a call as you request. So I'll just quickly enter my details again here. Okay, so let me see if I have received the code. So I have received the code. Let me quickly enter that. Okay, so now it says the primary purpose of the account registration. Let's see what it says. Personal, business, research, I'll choose academic, and then ownership is individual. Click on continue again. And okay, so now it is asking you to select a support plan. We'll stick to basic support as the other support plans are paid. So we'll stick to the basic support. Click on complete the sign up. Okay, so now it says congratulations, the account has been signed up. Now we need to click on go to the AWS management console, and we are here. So let's quickly sign in. As you see, we have two options here, root user and the IAM user. We'll be discussing IAM in the next part. So as of now, let us quickly log in the root user. Okay, so once you have signed up, you will see something like this. Now it will give you a tour of the dashboard. As you can see here, service menu, you can access all the services here. Click on next, done, and done again. Okay, so here we are, we have completely signed up, and to verify, you can just click on here. You will have the account ID. Every account ID is unique. You also have an account ID when you sign up. And here we'll have the locations where the data centers are there for AWS. And below are some locations where we don't have the enabled for our account, which we'll see how we can do it in the future part of the videos. And you'll see the AWS health, what the cost is, and usage of your AWS account. And yeah, that's it. And you can add widgets if you want to. We'll do all that stuff in the coming videos. So as of now, we have signed up on the AWS. We have understood why should we use AWS, what is cloud computing. And in the next video, we'll understand what is IAM and why we should use IAM, and why we should not use root account for day-to-day practices. So this was it for this video. If you liked it, do like and share. Also subscribe to Master DevOps YouTube channel. I'll see you in the next video.